Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Dice Age. I am your host Justin with the three players of Ken, Clara, and Ashley. This is episode 23.
Yes.
23. I was like, nope, last one was 22. As we dive into this week, remember, we will be taking some breaks. We talked about it in the last episode. We're going to be taking the week of Thanksgiving off, and we'll be taking after halfway through December off until the end of the new year. So as everyone else, we'll be enjoying our holiday breaks. On that note, season 2 is still in the way. So we are not cutting to a third season after the new year. This will continue to be season 2. Season 3 will be a completely different adventure where we actually take some real time away. We talk about the next topic. So that'll be at a future date because we're still enjoying this arc in the story. So on that note, let's go ahead and dive into this week's episode of Dice Age with that quick recap. Does anyone else want to do it, or do you guys want me to do the recap this time?
I say you take the plate. You got it.
All right. Last time on Dice Age, the party members had split off after pitching their concepts to the council and finding the council was in fact broke. With that, they decided that they needed to collect some money in order to pay for said adventures moving forward. And one of the ways they were going to do that was collecting rich minerals that are found here within the plains and selling said minerals in order to pay for this endeavor. By splitting the party, we had Hackjaw going off to talk to the dead and learning some lore about the dead, as well as some interesting other information. And the other two party members heading off and meeting a engineer known as Felipe, a.k.a. Does Stinky Boy. And
Stinky.
After cleaning him up, they got him back inside of his stinky but yet semi-clean robotic suit. And that is where we're going to be starting tonight's episode of Dice Age. As the party members manage to sort of reconvene, what would you guys like to say to each other as you guys sort of meet back up at the Beeloo?
Did we get our other supplies and stuff?
Yeah, whatever you guys,
food and whatever
you guys would need, just add onto your list.
Cool. All of our gear is probably good.
Same thing. Your gear will just be prepped. So whatever you think you need, you have.
Yeah, I think we're good.
It smells like orc barracks.
So we found Felipe.
Well, assuming it went well, you seem both intact.
Yes, he's up there.
Oh, you killed him.
No, he's in the mech thing.
Oh, thinkers. I was gonna say, it sounds like things didn't go well then.
Remember, I'm like 3 feet tall.
Perfect. Well, if that's the case then. We have our engineer here. He seems willing.
Yes. So
do a con save for me.
So we don't have to kill Dirk.
That's con save is 8.
As you feel a sudden urge to upchuck as you get next to the mech suit.
Oh, come on now. At least take a damn bath when you join us.
He did.
Oh, do a second one. That I'm keeping 15 to 10 paces away from you either way. That's a no-go. Trust me, I've dealt with people just like this. We didn't get along.
I was told I had to come so that way I can give a better life for my friend.
Yeah.
Great. Do it, keep walking back. I'll tell you when to stop.
He takes 3 steps back.
More.
4.
Little more.
5.
Perfect.
Do another con
This is really
save.
the best we have.
I see that and Dirk dies and we
nat
don't
20.
have anything.
At that pace, you feel like it's just comfortable enough that it won't affect you anyway.
See, I love my people and where I come from, but there are some people like this that just some orcs believe this. It's an intimidation factor, it really is. Not for me. Like I said, it intimidated me out of my old clan. So, you're reminding me of my old clan, not the good way. Stay there. All right, I talked to the dead.
He like lifts up his little metal hand, and you see like a little like ferret inside the hand.
Now that is very cute. I forgive you. So from there, very cute. So that went well. The dead
Yes.
spoke. Yet he bisected this poor goblin fellow, but he told us that down below there's, and I quote, "The more they struck something, the stronger it got. It didn't get put down. So some terrible creatures down there. Also something called a Wendigo nearby. Something about eating and wearing the flesh of moose or something. Should not worry
Why
about
are
it.
you nodding?
It's real scary.
Also, you've seen this thing.
one.
This
Yes,
fellow said it was one of the worst things that's ever roamed these plains.
is very close if it is not.
So, hold on a second. Where did you see this thing? And did you fight it?
It was no, we did not fight it.
Good.
What do you say? When I go, when you see it, that's when I go.
That's it. That's when I go. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
that's a good rule of thumb.
Okay,
That's what
so
you do.
You'll know the thing when we see it, or is it easy to pick?
You will not miss it.
That's.
Where did we see it? Was it like over here?
You guys were on the first island,
Yeah.
inside in the village settlement, and then it was across on the second island.
So we shouldn't have to worry about this.
Also, stay away from snowmen.
Like pre-built snowmen, or are they moving?
If you see a snowman, you did whether it's moving or not.
The hell is okay to like around here? Everything's gonna kill me.
Pretty much.
Great. Well,
You would remember from the lore that you believe this thing to be a because Lichen told you that it was a weathermancer.
Yeah, so it can control the weather too, but we can tell when it's like a magical type
there's a
of.
smell in the air, but that's good to know. So again, shouldn't be near these caves, as far as you're concerned.
Do a.
Are these things not near the caves? This weathermancer, this when I go.
Yeah, I do think that we're going to stick with that strategy because I don't want to. Again, we're basing this off of the lore of that region, but I do want to be respectful to those people. So I would prefer to say, moving forward, this is a when I go.
That's fine.
Okay.
So, if that, as long as they're not near where we're going, great. Otherwise, sounds like we need to pack more of a punch. So, if you're confident that we haven't seen this in a while, I think we should be fine. Otherwise, we need a game plan, which is quickly getting out of there. So, we need the quickest way to do it. And I have an idea. You, all the way back there, engineer.
You see the little ferret in the hand go.
Shut
You.
you. Question. If we need to get out of here when that ghost shows up here, terrifying creatures, do we have any sleds or something we can use that give a little more juice, some magic to get us back faster?
So Felipe goes, there is the dog sleds that you can then use, but if you're looking for something a little bit more powerful, I could build something, but it would take me at least a day to sort of put together a reinforced sled with maybe a quick send-off that could be used once.
He's gonna sled with nitrous on it.
All I'm saying is, if we're looking to drift, do it the snow drifts. So, if you get a nitrous sled,
Canister on the back of it.
well, hear me
Apparently
out.
this thing isn't going to be down in these ice caves, so we should be fine.
Well, no,
I
going to give
don't-
you a clear answer. That's
I
the problem.
don't know
It's
that
gonna
it
have a
won't
front
be.
sled on it, so that way, as it shoots the nitrous, the dogs get scooped up, and so that way they don't fall underneath the
Thank
sled.
God.
So the thing is we saw it when we were here, so it was like over here. But then I didn't see it, but our one little tree friend saw it running around in the summer forest.
Also the way over there.
But I don't know that it's just because we talked to Lichen about this too. When have they seen it? Do I remember?
You can talk. You can ask Lynchen.
I was going to say, if it's a threat, we'll get our magic super sled. If not, we die by our own terms.
I would think that might be a good idea.
Let's go talk
Not
to
the
Lichen.
dying part. The
Oh, I was going to say, if you want to die, that's much
Not-
easier.
not the
here,
dying part.
apparently. Let's go talk to Lichen.
Okay.
Just checking stuff.
Yeah. So as you guys head over to Lichen's igloo, his is the igloo because you guys are in the Piloo.
Yeah.
You guys walk in and he's sitting there with his wife, Mushroom, and they're just like sitting there. Oh, not Mushroom. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, hold on a second.
Hold on.
Willow, his wife Willow,
Willow.
and their daughter Blueberry. They're like eating breakfast, and they're just like, "Oh, hey dear, what's up there, buds? How am I gonna do for you?"
Can we talk to you privately for a second, Lichen?
Oh, yeah. He sort of gets up, puts his little boot mitts back on, and
That's so weird.
he
I don't know why.
clips back on, like flaps back over his little mitts, puts himself back
Found out
up.
you can get some of those. I'll make them for you.
I'm Gucci.
Just
I
keep
don't-
it in mind.
Listen, sometimes I come up with stuff and it's a little creepy, but it sounds cool.
That was a little
Creepy.
weird. So are we somewhere else now?
Yep, you're outside. Do a con save as you go from the igloo into outside.
Everyone?
Yep.
We...
18.
Where did
If you're less than 10, you take a hit point.
I'm okay.
where?
Yep. You take your point of hit.
Yep, I did.
You good there?
It's a little brisk, a little chilly.
It's definitely cool. I'm telling you, get furs like this.
Is that real fur?
If I told you yes, would you like me less?
Yes.
No.
Do a deception roll versus insight.
He smiles like.
Roll.
Me?
You're rolling insight.
I
Roll
really,
deception. I'm not. I don't lie. 13.
I think you might have deceived me.
Oh, thank goodness I'm not good at this.
I got an 8.
Yeah, he's kind of like. Not real.
A single sweat drop.
Completely fabricated. Got it from a friend. They found it. All right. Anyways,
They were already dead when I got there.
my friend wants me.
It was never alive, don't worry.
I don't know what this is. I've never seen it.
Right. So, so Lichen goes, so, what seems to be the problem? You guys like need more rations, or you just, are you unhappy with your Beeloo situation? You need like an upgrade, or what you need there, guys?
We got questions about the Wendigo.
Do you have air fresheners also?
What, are you talking about the Weenigo? As
the
in,
one.
yeah. Air fresheners, your guys' camp should have something like that.
Yeah, I'll probably go find one.
You might also be able to get like a cantrip or something that can like make stuff smelly good. I think it's called Prestidigitations or something.
You have that?
I'll have that one.
Well,
You could probably like, I don't know, like order it on like Amazon.
you think I can spell cast?
I'll give you guidance to figure that out.
What do you want to know about the runaway guy?
So we saw it at the old dwarf camp.
Yeah.
Has it been seen like down towards the ice caverns at all? Do you know? We're just trying to prepare.
Well, so here's the thing, right? There's more than one.
What? I thought there was only one that was doing this cannibalistic
No, because
crazy
it's
stuff.
a curse.
Oh, it does get others, doesn't it?
So, listen. Long ago, the Caribou people were a large, prosperous nation that lived here on the first island, but a curse affected this land and eventually spread into our camp, and a large portion of our people were then taken by this disease, along with other groups. So the reason why the city of Ice was built on the second island was to protect themselves against the Wendigos.
So we need to be prepared for them then. Sounds like multiple.
Are the little ones as dangerous as the big one?
Well, the thing is they don't travel together.
Oh, okay.
They would eat each other if they did.
Awkward.
They have a uncurable hunger
Yuck.
that makes them constantly need to feed. From what I understand, they hate fire.
Okay, we've got torches, I think.
And they hate people who are full.
And we've seen
Hey,
them.
people who what?
So if you are hungry or cold, you are more likely
Oh, they
to be
okay.
susceptible to this disease.
Oh, okay, so I'll eat lots of food. We'll get more food then.
And they've been seen on this first island then. They're not just over there.
Yeah, I've got rations, I've got
They-
a tinder box, I've got a torch.
They were
We're good.
originally made here. The first one came and just took out majority of the people here. Is basically what Lichen's saying. So he kind of describes a story about how long ago there was countless caribou tribes, and amongst the land here on the first island, and suddenly a spirit drifted in. It took in a wandering person who was hungry and cold, and suddenly this person started eating the bodies of living beings and eventually transformed into this monster. And then from that, the disease was spread, and it's sort of continued to spread. The one that you have seen seems to be in control of the disease. It seems to have a control over more than just its hunger, as it's able to manipulate the environments, including the cold and, of course, the dead bodies that it encapsulates inside of it.
Well, as long as it's not a problem here, we'll worry about that later. It sounds like that's going to be a problem when we actually go to the City of Ice. Be a real bummer if it showed up for our feat of strength. I don't know how many of us can defeat that, unless this shark at least
Fine.
is really as good as he says he is.
I would say that they do dislike fire and heat. So if you could find a way to essentially get a lot of that, you would be fine.
And what about metaphysical heat, like love? Are these emotions they are like don't like that either, or is it more just physical fire to the face?
It's physical fire.
So if I love one, it won't care.
If you love one, you're probably getting eaten by it.
Well, love does bite.
Yep, that is the Salam. She's so happy. She's like, yes, love me.
Do you have anything to say, Salam?
There's a lot of purrs.
That's adorable. That is phenomenal.
She says, I like this podcast. It's so fun.
So speaking of
Are
liking
you
podcasts,
when I go?
so if we see one of these,
Believe
fire.
me,
If
tell
it gets
me.
closer, skip town.
Yeah, essentially. But these things, they're huge. They are 12-foot tall creatures, and from a distance, they're gonna look like moose folk or caribou folk.
And have you ever seen one be felled before?
What do you mean?
Defeated.
Oh, well, no.
Good to know. So, I wasn't sure if there's tips or tricks if we have to fight back to the corner, if you will.
I've never fought one, but again, we've just stayed on the edge of the civilization here, and this is where we're at now.
Well, I think we should be fine, but that said, knowing that these things can exist here, we should still at least get, I think, our super sled. So I think waiting a little bit longer to get ready, I would be more comfortable with. But if you folks want to get out there, I'll pick up your bodies if anything goes wrong.
I guess we can wait.
Okay, so waiting for your basically your souped up sled. You see him sort of go into the body shop, gets out of his mech suit, starts grinding away. You hear the EDM music playing, and then you see with the kadunk you see little guy going
In the shadows as he gets.
but now he's doing it for good berries.
Yeah, we healthier.
See that? Improvement's already being made.
He was eating candy earlier.
Candy's delicious.
Yeah, but it's all he was eating.
There's no nutritional value.
nutrition. I'm shocked
Look at
it's
my
alive.
nutrition. No, I'm kidding. No, of course, that's terrible. He looks at his rations. Terrible. Where did you get these berries?
Salem, come here.
I'm gonna go check this
Ken's
out.
allergic to you, baby.
Hey, we're friends. I can't touch it, unfortunately. We'll see, that was good. It worked out. So, I'll go check more of these berries. But yes, no, good. I'm glad to see it's healthy.
So I was looking in my inventory, and I have a hunting trap.
Oh, we're
If
not
we go
gonna-
into a cave, we could hide it in the mouth of the cave. So if anything comes in, snap.
So, the only issue I may have with that is our friend, I doubt he's going to be coming to the cave with us. What if he just gets bored? Or what if that poor thing
Well, he has to
is not
come.
fair?
He has to come with us. He has to carry the stuff.
I thought we were carrying it to him.
That seems inefficient.
Well, we need someone to watch the outside of the cave. So we
Well,
cave
that's
in
why
if
we have
something
a
comes in. You know what? If it happens to any of us, I'll heal them.
I'm gonna bring Tara, so I could put just
I was
Tara
going to say, we
out
definitely
there.
want something to watch the cave. Otherwise, we get ambushed, and that's just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Tara and Soul.
I
and Soul
can't be
flying at us.
surprised, so it's okay.
It's up to you.
I
So if you do
don't
that, I think the best thing I got there to help with you, if you got a hunting trap, let's see if I have anything to eat with this. We have clothes. Oh, I got playing cards. I'll leave it out there so I get distracted.
Okay.
So the day goes by, your upgraded sled gets built, comes out, it has a bunch of flames on the side.
Neat.
It does have like a new mount on the front. It's a dog-faced mount on like the very front of the sled. He looks like he basically made it look like a transformer, like head, similar to like his mask. Now it has like a face. It also has a giant shield that again that'll scoop up the dogs and push them up whenever he hits the blasters.
You're not gonna give you points. As much as we had our issues yesterday, you did a damn good job here. So, for this, I applaud you. You're good at what you do.
He is currently covered in grease, and he's like,
Bath.
but
The grease does smell bad, to its credit.
he walks over to.
Well, a question for you: when was the last time you bathed?
This morning.
All right. We've got to make sure we're sticking to the same standards. Also, should we be bathing daily?
No.
Okay, good. Then I'm good.
This is the second bath he's ever had in his life.
Yeah.
He's finding a lot of things about himself.
As he
While he's in the bath, can I like find someone to prestidigitation his stupid mech?
His hair. I can clean it.
so Charlie stays in the Sea-Loo.
Charlie, get over here.
Oh, okay. He walks over. He's like, "What can I do for you?"
Okay, hold your breath first of all when you go near that thing. So
But don't hold your breath so long.
He has a natural one, so he just starts puking as he gets close.
As
We
soon
need to
as
clean that up first. I kick some snow on it and be like, I'll take care of this.
just can you cast prestidigitation on that?
Oh, okay. He just keeps puking all over himself as he's cleaning up the stench, but also covering himself in vomit.
Your life is fraught with worry.
You also need a bath.
Okay. He goes.
Go.
Charlie.
And he goes and he takes a bath.
Good.
There's something to learn from all this, but at least he's got a clean neck.
Okay, now it doesn't smell anymore?
It smells less.
As
Okay.
bad.
We're working on it.
It'll never smell good.
Can you put flowers in there or something?
There's some smells you can never get rid of. Not completely.
Well, his ferret still lives in there basically,
It
so
does smell.
so it will.
I mean, one little ferret can't stink up that.
You'd be impressed. This thing's a dancing ferret. He really gets that around there when you see it moving.
he's just probably sweating straight up sugar
Yeah, he's gonna see more berries really in his diet.
and water.
Also,
Fresh water.
There's some fish bits. Here, look, guy. You want some fish jerky? Here you go.
He like grabs it and he just starts gnawing on it and he's like,
Got some salt on it. Okay, it's very lot easier.
Barrel.
So, is that good?
it's gone.
That's all I need. Good. Well, we're gonna help turn the sky around.
Good enough.
Good enough for me.
So as you guys sort of mount up on the sled, your 4 sled dogs pulling you guys. Again, your reinforced sled looks a little stronger, a little more sturdy, and on the back, basically you see him in his mech. He grabs on the back, and you see that there's like an extra, like a little a part where he can stand in the back, and he can also push if you guys get stuck.
Okay, cool.
His carrying capacity is 1,000 pounds.
Oh, alright. He's carrying everything.
And I brought Tara with me, and I'm riding on her, correct?
Yes. So the thing that you guys need to remember is currently, your dogs with 4 dogs can carry 1,000 pounds. Mm-hmm. The weight of these jewels may or may not be something you need to think about. So it's,
Yeah.
and he is also weighing in at roughly like 500 pounds. So
So do we need to bring 2 more dogs?
you put as many as you think you need.
Because I alone weigh 300. Because I have 200 myself,
that-
and I have 96 pounds of weight.
So that's
Wow.
Oh no, I have more than that. Sorry, I'm 350. I got a lot of gear on me. I'm big.
so again, the 4 dogs can do 1,000 pounds.
Okay.
So half that.
Maybe we should get like 8 dogs.
And then the more dogs you bring, the more food you have to bring, and the more, just all those variables.
Yeah. Let's get like 6, 8
6
dogs.
would be enough.
7. No,
Because I'm not going to be riding on it, and Soul's not going to be riding on it.
I weigh very little. I think I weigh a total of maybe 100 pounds.
I'm very big.
And if we get in a tough spot and need to rest the wolves, then I can just...
Okay.
Ooh, why don't we get 7 wolves and then you're the 8th wolf?
I can only stay changed for an hour.
Well, alright, never mind. So, we'll get the resources for the wolves and we'll have 6 wolves then.
Okay. So as you get the 6 sled dogs all strapped up, ready to go, Yeah, you guys can hold up to 1,500 pounds on the sled. So you have 1,000 outside of Stinky Boy.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So heading off towards the Endeavor, do a history check for me, Luna.
That's an intelligence-based one, isn't it? And I'm dumb.
I believe you.
But yeah, that one.
Oh
Let's
no.
I'm big dumb.
Okay, so it's on you guys to remember anything. So
Cool.
as you guys start maneuvering your way over there, who's driving? Because she's not
I'm not on.
on the thing.
Can't be that hard.
What's the skill for it?
Animal handling.
I did read a book about this.
I have +1.
So we're leaving from here, correct?
You're leaving from the camp.
And we're going here.
yeah.
Oh, so that's not that far.
I read a book called The Tale of Two Cities about cats. So, I got a +4 to animal
Oh,
handling.
wonderful. I believe in you.
I'm going to cast Guidance myself and do some animal handling.
Okay, so go ahead.
Got a D4.
No.
Okay.
Is there any way I could help too by like yelling, not like yelling at the dogs, but like
Got a, with that, 23.
So the dogs listen to you. They're pretty well trained, so it'd be easy to maneuver through this space.
Oh, they understand Orcish. Horseman!
They apparently do. Like that is like
It's like when you teach your dog in German.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that's what most people teach in Orcish because it's very direct.
yeah, it's the fantasy German.
Kram! Bush! That's Orcish for go.
And you just see them da and they go. The only one who
Wunderbar!
the only one who hears it is her. They're like da.
Das Auto.
Das Wolf.
Yeah, Das Wolf. Wolfen.
that's Hund.
That sounds, I'll just be ambush. Mush.
Oh gosh.
This
is a serious podcast.
German. I'm gonna learn, I know very little German. I'm gonna speak German now for Orcish.
There it is. That's the language, right?
That's it. I got it down.
Sweet.
I've trained a lot of dogs.
Please, my husband is allergic.
I love spending time with you, though. We're very good friends.
Go over there. Thank
You
you.
may ask
honey.
why I don't have a German accent. I won't tell you.
All right. So
important.
as you guys start maneuvering towards the space, do perception rolls for me.
We. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, 1.
I got a 2.
10.
7. Okay,
What
so
should-
How am I the highest?
I
It
got
would be
11.
an 8 though.
Okay. As you guys are starting to maneuver your way towards the caves, suddenly one of the dogs falls through the ground.
Oh!
Oh.
As you are seeing another dog almost sliding directly into the same hole. Hot air is shooting out of this spot.
So is the dog
What?
gonna leave?
Hold on. We wouldn't be going towards the hot spots though, because that's north. The ice caverns are south.
The hot spots are everywhere in that area.
You only have it on that one spot.
That's all you guys went through
We
for.
discovered
Oh, well, I knew the
something.
hot spots. That's
Well,
why I asked if
found
we were
more.
going down this
You
way.
guys haven't been through this part, and those aren't marked on the map.
Well, now I'll mark
We are
them.
discoverers. Spots above it.
As
Well,
one of the dogs falls into one of the hot spots.
No.
I'm going to try to do animal handling.
So
to
it's still
prevent more
currently
damage.
inside the.
Oh, okay.
You save the dog. I'll handle these guys. So I'm gonna try to get the others from falling.
You see your mech suit sort of come off the back, and he starts grabbing the dog sled and starts pulling.
Pull back. I've got this dog.
All right, so do
Strength?
You're gonna do a strength roll. It'll be athletics with advantage.
Oh, cool. Oh, thank God. That is a total of 15.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, hello.
As you manage to pull out the dog that was currently basically being boiled.
Dog.
As it pulls it out, you see the bottom of its arms have just been basically boiled for.
I can fix that.
Baby. Hackjaw.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a cure wounds on that one. I'm gonna go up there and help the dog.
As you cure the wounds, you do see scarring start to form on its paws and little patches of hair.
You're gonna be alright. You are off of running duty. You did a great job, and I'm sorry to see what happened. You need a rest.
I'm just carrying the dog.
He sits inside the back of the thing.
You get to take some time off. Yeah, I get a little bit of fish jerky. Yeah, you go.
So there's hot spots through this entire area.
Yikes. All right.
Engineer man, we need to head on a swivel. You warned me. I'm going to try to guide them past the best I can.
Welcome to, you guys haven't actually explored this region yet.
No.
So,
It just keeps getting
All
better.
right.
more scary, you mean?
Many would say that. I would agree with them.
Luckily you haven't seen
Okay,
our
so
pits.
No.
because I'm an
this.
outlander, I have an excellent memory for maps and geography somehow, and I recall general layout of a terrain, settlements, and other features around me. So will that help us on our way back?
It will.
Okay, awesome, yay. I lied, I'm 4 feet tall. And there's one more thing I was looking for. Where is
I'm
it?
an outlander too.
Yes.
Well-
but you haven't transversed this area yet.
Okay. I have advantage on dex stats, but I have danger sense, so I have advantage on dex saves against effects. Well, not blinded, deaf, and incapacitated, but that doesn't really work right now because this is not a dex save. So, on our way back, we'll be good, but on our way there,
Gotta map it out first.
All right.
ready.
As you guys continue to transverse through the terrain, do another perception roll to see if you can continue to avoid these things.
Right,
Please,
you go
please,
into
please.
guidance to you this time.
Thanks.
And I'll do a perception.
Oh, yay. That actually was very good. Hold on. Prescription.
14.
I got... I stuck my glove. 18 total.
What'd you get?
The nat one.
Uh-oh. There's some traumatic things happening. Makes sense.
There's this dice is done.
Yeah, put that in
Retired for
jail.
now.
Straight to jail.
Jail.
As you guys are transversing, you're watching out for their territory to make sure that the dog sleds don't go back in. Mm-hmm. I need you to make a dex save.
Big X.
I believe in you and you.
Oh, that was better. 17.
As you pitfall into another hotspot, but with the tail, he smacks off the back and basically jumps himself over to the other side. As you're able to basically jump over this cavern.
Well, that was impressive.
Nice.
Yep. So you managed to make it.
We did it.
At least the first leg of our journey was easy.
So continuing forward, you do see off in the horizon, you guys will have to essentially bypass a lake on the, it's going to be on the right-hand side of your guys' map, known as the Brittle Bones Lake.
Why?
There's more hot holes there.
Why is it called that?
Oh, that?
From what you've heard from the camps, it sounds like the reason why it's called that is because it is the thinnest part of the ice. So while the ice is thick in a lot of this region, this area seems to be very, very thin, and people have fallen into the ice, into water, which is,
Bad news, bear.
It's 1C, not 3C's thing.
yes. It's not even a full C.
Nah, this one is just normal, not even thick.
It's the...
It's thin. It's thin, not thick.
I'd like to go along the shore, not go over it.
Yeah, can we try to scooch away from it as we go?
Yeah.
As far away as possible.
And as you start doing that, do perception checks, all of you.
Perception. Ooh, I'm so good at eyes. 23.
11.
18.
With your 23, you do notice that inside the lake itself, it looks like there's a hole that's been popped out. And you see little footprints of crack marks of something that's been walking in and outside of this hole.
It's been made for you.
Can I... I'm gonna do like a hold real fast.
Okay.
If we can hold.
Oh!
Can I check the tracks?
Can you see what ammo this is?
Yeah.
I can do that.
But you would have to go onto the ice to see it. To, get out and investigate it. So you'd have to do a dexterity. You'd have to basically,
Well, I'll have Soul with me, and she can...
So, yeah, if you want to go through Soul's Eyes, that's fine.
I'll hold you again. I'll hold you and the dog.
Or I could change into something that's, smaller.
Whatever you want to do.
Like a chinchilla.
You could.
Oh, I like mink more. That's probably more appropriate.
Stout. Stoat. Not stout. Stoat.
Stopping.
Stuffing.
That's German for stop. Or Orcish, sorry.
Dogs go. Da.
Sit with them. I'll just stay here. I actually need a rope. I can tie a rope around you if you want to get out there.
I shouldn't need it.
Before you're back, if something tries to get. Well, okay, you guys are confident. I'll stay back here. I believe in all of you.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to think what would be. So just change into like a Arctic fox or something.
Whatever you want to turn into.
I can do it.
They're
An
little.
Arctic fox.
Yep. Okay. So as you turn into the Arctic Fox, you are going to investigate. I still need you to make a dex save on the ice, but you're gonna have advantage because you're so small.
That's
You need to beat a 12.
Oh, that was a 17. So
Okay. As you sort of maneuver your way over there, you do see do a now investigation.
16.
You see what you imagine to be little, like bird feet,
Like penguins.
like penguin feet.
But I would recognize that they're penguins, right?
You would recognize them as penguin feet.
How many sets of feet do I see?
You see one set of tracks.
One set of tracks.
They walk in one line to hide their numbers.
And is like the opening.
It's a huge opening.
Can I like look in and see?
It's underwater.
Okay, so
Yeah, because it's probably like, is it like right here? Ish?
Yeah.
Like right here.
Yeah, it's like right on the border.
it just opens up into water. Okay,
Oh, this is
I'll go
sus.
back. I'll go back and tell everybody what I saw.
Okay.
So we've got a spy.
A penguin.
Or spies. They may be walking in line to hide their numbers.
Ooh, that would be a better fight.
So my assumption is anywhere from 1 to all of them. We have to assume that.
All of them sounds about right.
I'll
probably all
fight
of them.
all. I'll
Capital
fight all of
empty.
them.
But no, it's definitely, I assume, more than one. But the question is, are they coming down for the same artifact? They know how to use these things.
Oh, we have
Or
to
I
get
guess
there faster. We have to get there
stones.
faster.
Because they're definitely on their way, and they can do their little belly things, right? Well, they toboggan.
I don't think I saw belly slides though, do I? Did I?
Do an investigation roll.
This is That's a 4.
You don't see any signs of belly slides.
Can I look with my -1?
You sure can.
Yay. 12.
High or low? That is an 8.
Low.
You do see a line that looks like it probably could have been a belly slide, but it looks like the snow's been covering it up because it constantly shifts and
Yeah.
changes.
There's hypothetical slides.
Well, there's definitely at least one. Is that still just one slide mark? We
Yep.
don't see multiple? Alright.
We might have already said this, but is it going towards the caverns or away from the caverns?
Towards.
Towards the caverns.
Well, we're already behind, so either they've already got what they need, or they're just getting there. Because these are fresh enough to not be covered up, so
You do notice the tracks are only going out. You haven't seen tracks that move back through.
Good. Okay, let's go.
and assumingly this is only the past few hours, I'd say, if it's not covered. So, let's keep doing this.
Definitely putting my trap in that cave entrance.
All right.
Alright?
As you guys start maneuvering your way towards it, again, do another. We're gonna do another perception to see if you guys see more steam traps.
Oh, I'm so good at eyeballs. 17.
Out of 10.
9.
So all of you managed to see between the two of you guys getting over 10 and then getting a 10 yourself. You guys managed to bypass the last of the steam traps, making your way over towards the entrance of the caves. You do see, as you do sort of get closer to the entrance, that there's actual physical track marks of these penguin tracks that look like they've walked into this cave.
He said they. He said they.
Well, looks like
Because-
they had the numbers.
Slip up. He slipped up.
Because there are multiple feet.
Okay,
tracks
many
now.
feet,
So,
many feet.
Let's see if we can get an idea of how many. Or at least a good guesstimation. So, anything I can roll to do this, my friend? Investigate.
All of you guys can roll for investigate.
Do I get,
yeah.
because it's like an animal, do I get anything?
You have guidance.
Yay!
Yeah,
It's better
I'll give
used
you a
for
plus
you.
2.
I have plus 0.
I got an 8.
13.
4.
With the 13, you're able to see 5 sets of tracks.
At least 5 of them. That's all I can get.
Easy.
Well, we'll see what kinds these are. They look like, I don't know the size of penguins. So, 5 of them little guys, big guys, don't know.
Oh, we don't sense like a when I
When I go.
When I go.
When I goes.
Is there a disturbance in the force?
Um,
Actually, is it cold here? Like, unnaturally cold.
do a
5 check?
actually do.
I 5 check too hard. I'm sorry, is everything good?
It's okay. Do a religion roll for me.
Okay, that I can do.
Because I'm a storm herald, can I do something with this?
Yes. Yours would be nature.
Okay. Would I get advantage or just nature?
I'll give you advantage.
Yay.
We'll go to 11.
What would mine be?
Not 20.
All right.
From what you can feel, it does feel like a storm is brewing. As far as if it's natural or not, is really, really hard to determine, but you do feel like there's definitely going to be a snowstorm within the next hour.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be a big snowstorm.
Yucky. All right.
So, in the trip down here, I assume more than an hour.
We'll see.
We may be stuck here for the night, so we'll have some penguins here. Hopefully not a when you go, or when I go.
Or snowmen.
At least the wolves.
Should you stay or when I go?
That's the name of the episode. We got it,
I
folks.
say no, should I go now?
All right, well,
Should I stay or when I go?
set the trap. We're going in.
Alrighty, yeah.
Also, the wolves keeping here to the front, then I assume, because I don't think they're taking all down with us.
Yeah.
Should we move them in like the mouth of the cave?
Yeah, definitely get in the
Yeah,
mouth of the cave. I
inside.
want to keep at least a little bit of warmth. I know they're better outside than we are.
I could make a fire for him too.
I think it'd be wonderful. At this point, if somebody knows we're here and comes to us, well, they should know we have wolves waiting for them.
So, well, they're not like wolves. They're like actual like huskies.
I would say
we
wolf it
get partial
correctly.
wolves, we get huskies. So either way, they're big dogs, they're good boys. So,
Yeah, because that's a cantrip. So
as long as we get them here around the fire, I mean, honestly, they may not like the fire. They should just stick
Mm-hmm.
around with the cold.
yeah. So I'll create bonfire.
Salem, would you?
What you doing?
Oh, she's on the counter. Well, she knows
Naughty.
there's trouble. She's down. She heard
Naughty.
She heard Mama coming to get her. Ruh-roh, Reggie.
But I think that's easy enough. And then for you, obviously, points over our mechanic. You're coming down with us. You set your trap.
I got my trap.
I ain't got no traps on my side, so.
Why? I don't know. We'll talk about that later.
She knows that's a big naughty too.
So as our dogs are like in the mouth of the cave with a little fire and our sled, probably a little bit further into the cave, I'm gonna try to hide my little hunting trap.
Okay, so
I can.
you're gonna have to lay down this trap. So you're gonna have to do a set trap. So we'll do a basic intelligence-based roll to see.
Oh, what if instead we did something else?
Well, I'll give you guidance. You still have it, I should say. See what I mean?
Boy, alright, I'm gonna chop my own hand off. Okay, that's not horrible. Okay, that evened out my -1. So that's a 7.
7. Okay. High or low?
Hi?
All right. As you go to set the trap, you set it down and you have the hair trigger up
Yeah.
and you go to cover it, and as you do, it clamps down on itself, and the ice and rocks that are in this area crush the trap and it actually holds it in place.
Oh well.
Don't worry.
I'll use this as a bludgeoning device now.
I've got it. I cast bend to fix it.
Oh, thanks.
And
I was gonna
as
say I have a hunting trap too.
as
I can use.
Let's
you
use
do,
both hunting traps.
the rocks and stuff sort of like basically shake themselves out and it reopens.
Do you want to set it down instead?
I've done it once before, so I'll give it a shot. So, what do you want from me?
Intelligence-based roll.
That I can do, so I'll just do just an in-saving roll to save that trouble.
Yep.
Well, as a man who got the nat, it's 7. They look like 1s. I got the same thing you did. 7.
Maybe I just have a bad trap.
Cracks again.
I don't think it's worth fixing. This thing's definitely busted.
I'll just put it back in my bag. I'll use it to beat something with it.
So if you do have a trap, though,
I'll try mine.
Sure.
3rd time's the charm.
We're really good at this.
And what is it? Intelligence?
Yeah.
We're with our brain cells combined.
I got a 7
Oh my
too.
god!
That has to mean something. We love the. I mean, this is like doing a slot machine. We got 777. Something has to happen.
Jackpot!
That is insane.
And It was from real dice, fake dice.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
rolled just a 7 on it, right? We didn't have any modifiers?
I had a -1, but then with the thing I got a 1.
Yeah,
so
so I
it
mean,
was
I
ow.
got, that's still crazy.
Technically, it would be an 8 because I have a +1, but it was like an actual rolled 7.
Okay, so we at least got an 8. That is a little better.
Okay, high or low, Ashley?
High.
Okay, that's a 14.
Yes.
As you set this trap, it seems like it's going to work really well.
Okay. I
Third
don't like
time's
the
the charm,
word
I got it.
seems,
Third time's the charm.
but-
And now that you've set the first trap, setting the second trap, you guys managed to do
Oh, thank God.
after remending it and resetting it. So now you have 2
Yeah.
traps down.
Cool.
So those traps have a 5-foot square radius that they're in the entranceway of the cave is 15 feet.
Okay.
So 10 of
Do a
that feet
little
is now
stagger.
blocked.
Yeah, we can do a little bit of a stagger.
So are you putting it in the middle? Are you going to have the stagger in the middle, or are you going to have it on the side? Which one do you guys want to
You
do?
said it's 15 feet?
15 feet wide.
So 5 feet in, trap. 5 feet, trap, and then 5 feet would be to the wall.
Yep.
So you put them.
Do we want to make it like this? So it's like,
Do you want them next to each other or not next to each other? Is really the question.
Well,
because it's a
next-
5-foot radius. So we could put them in like the middle, and that would cover 5 on each side, yeah?
And then
We'll
you
just do 5 space 5.
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah.
So the middle is the safe.
Yeah.
You have to run through the middle.
And then the middle is where the trap is.
Oh, so you have the trap.
Because
Okay.
you said like the trap will register if something within 5 feet touches it. Then we're 15 feet across, so it's like, I'll do a grid.
Roll me the diagram.
Because you have 2 of them.
We do have 2 of them.
Yeah, so like if we put one like right here.
So like one here, because then everything around here will trigger it. And then we'll put one here, and so then everything around that will trigger it, yeah?
So yeah. So what I was saying is your guys' safest route is to run through the middle of both of them. Because if not, then you're going to trigger the traps.
So that should actually be a question for you then. Is this just the square itself affected, or is this 5 feet around it as well?
5 feet. So it's just imagine it in 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have those are 5-foot squares. Mm-hmm. You can put 2 together next to each other, and then have an open space on the left, or on the right, or in the middle. So,
Okay.
So which ones do you guys want to choose?
Honestly, to keep it simple, I think the idea is to, in the entrance, put one all the way near one wall, one near the other, so the avenue is the middle, so we know, and
Okay.
they won't. Because if they're running abreast, if they're running through the middle, they're focused. If they're panicked running, they'll hit the ones on the side.
Okay.
And we stagger that. So one here, narrow entrance.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So So your guys' safest route is the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you guys are aware to remember that.
And if they
Yeah.
don't set them off, we get out traps.
All right, here. Traps.
Right. And
Safe. Route. Middle.
And as you guys finish setting your traps, the storm starts to brew outside, and I need each of you guys to do a con save.
Yeah.
17.
I only got 7.
17.
Okay.
I got 7.
So less than 10, you're going to take a point of damage.
Boo. All right. Damage.
Oh, also, if anyone makes it less than 5 hit points, you automatically need to do a intelligence-based roll. If you get less than a 10, then you need to let me know.
Okay.
Then you got a Wendy Go-Go.
Oh no.
All right.
Squish. All right.
She's such a little brat.
Sounds like she's having a great time. Then peek
Well,
up
she
on-
came over and tried to eat my Taco Bell trash, and then she went to go eat the kitchen trash. Now she's trying to squeeze herself out the
We've all
window.
talked
I don't
about
think she
trash
can
day, I
fit
get
through
it.
there though, but I get concerned because her head went through.
It is. She is peeping out there. And if her head can fit
Oh.
through, she can fit through. Oh, yep, you got caught. Wow, criminal.
Jail.
She said, I want to do
I'm
another
the
one.
bad guy. He won't do this stuff, so they all get mad at me.
Claire's the same with our dog.
Yeah.
Like when he at home and he's in trouble, when mom says something, he's like looks at her and then gets off. When I'm there, he's like, what are you gonna do?
And I was gone at DC for a week, and he's like, I don't know what's wrong. They just keep fighting each other. I'm like, yeah, it's because they're too nice.
You and I mean, I'm like, I can't be too mean to you, buddy. But he takes
I'll be
advantage of me
mean.
every time. Every time. That's animals, baby.
It's, listen.
He'll give her Chick-fil-A. I don't even
See,
get
good choice.
Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say, there you go. You gotta treat him right.
We'll be sitting there and I'll be working and I'll be like eating. I'll go and stop at Chick-fil-A and like bring food back. And she'll be like sitting next to me and I'll be like, here you go, Sam. You can have a little piece. And Ashley will be like, where's my lunch?
You didn't ask. Yeah, that's I trust
Rude.
Sinclair. I give my French fries more often than I should. The vet told me.
Yeah, Salem got told she needed to stop being fed cheeseburgers.
Yes.
And then when they moved here, she lost a whole pound.
Hey,
So
there you go.
Which is a lot for a kid.
Yeah, that's what he said. So, yeah. Our boy lost 4, so he's doing a good job.
You're doing a good job.
All right.
she's not chunky anymore.
Yes.
Back on it.
Focus.
So, as you guys
Get a torch, I light it.
set your guys' stuffs up, you do notice, looking in, you see a bunch of light shimmering from these, like, basically swirling Aurora Borealis rocks. And as you hit your torch on, the light rocks stop shining.
Question for all of you, by the way. I have dark vision.
I have goggles.
That's what I'm looking. See if I have
So you
any.
do.
You're a
This is
tiefling,
better.
yeah?
We don't use it.
You're a tiefling?
But also, these are lighting up the area,
okay.
so we should be good enough with low
You
light.
actually see with more
would- yeah, I
light
do.
with the rocks than you
Yeah.
do with your torch.
60
I'll
feet.
get it down
Alright,
this then.
we're good.
Into snow. Then we're good to go.
You-
You engineer, you're good.
He goes, my suit has dark vision.
All right.
He tries to walk though, and you realize that he can't move into this terrain with the suit on. He's
Will you be okay with the cart?
yeah, just come get me whenever you guys have the rocks that you
Yeah.
carry.
You'll probably hear us. Also, if you see, well, if
Oh, actually, he pushes in a cart,
oh good.
like a buggy cart, and has a
Neat.
rope attached to it, and he's like, just pull on it, and then I'll pull you guys back in, or
Okay.
pull the materials back in.
Sounds good.
Only warning: if penguins come up, we don't bonk them on the head.
I don't bonk.
Oh, then bash their head.
I don't bash.
Claw.
Kick.
I don't fight.
What if they try to hurt your ferret?
They'll die.
Does the
Exactly. they want to hurt your
Real
ferret.
quick, can you lift up your arm? If any penguins come up there, you need to clobber them.
You see inside of his thing with his little claws. He's like, "Tick, tick, tick," and you see all the weapons around.
Good.
Trust you with all
Good.
lives. You are a defender, so good.
Good. Imagine
this
they
fellow's name?
they do what?
Felipe.
No, the little one.
Jif.
Oh, Jiff.
Jiff, I trust you.
Jif goes, "Hi," and he does his little dance.
Good. All
this
right.
guy, he's fun.
Yes, they want to hurt your ferret, so destroy them.
No, you see Jif is the
Oh,
spare
she's the
arm.
living weapon.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
So Jif is holding up the arm, and he's like watching the perimeter with his like basically arcane cannon. To, like,
Excellent.
I think we're gonna be safe. All right. Good job.
They're in safe hands.
All right.
at least
Little
Jif
tiny
is.
claw hands.
Oh, and just to make sure that you know, because otherwise I might try to trick it. Anybody have a horn or something we could do so they know it's us? A sound so they know we are doing it. Because they can't see us coming up.
No.
If you hear me yell, you'll know it's us.
Sweet.
All right.
And as you guys begin your descent with your cart, a buggy, that is where we're going to stop tonight's episode of Dice Age.